Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast, Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. So, in this week's new podcast episode, we have rounded up the 5 most inspiring podcast episodes of 2023. So, please go to letsbreakthesilence.com/podcast. And we are on Spotify, Google, Apple, and I would love your feedback. Thank you.
And so I really was at a broken place. And yeah, it was so hard because I'd grown so close to my grandson and now ripped out of my life. New granddaughter ripped out of my life. And I really didn't know what I was going to do. And I did have limiting beliefs, around my worth, around my earning potential, and in general, and the biggest thing that I didn't realize was missing in my life was Jesus. I was not following God. I had become a Christian back in 2013 when my youngest son was a drug addict. And boy, was that a difficult time. But then, the Bible went back on the shelf. I went back in the world again. So my son disowned me in July. And then in October of 2019, I was introduced to a product that was an opportunity. And just even if it wasn't an opportunity, it was life changing. It was like a light bulb went off and it woke me up because of the bringing the body into balance with cellular nutrition. And then again, letting go of the limiting beliefs and seeing that I really can have it all. I can help others and I can earn a passive residual income.
First of all, I want to say that meditation is hard, especially for women who are going through some sort of trauma. Now, it can be, some sort of trauma, domestic abuse, domestic violence, some sort of trauma that has, crippled them. And a lot of times, this was me 13 years ago. There are times when women are in that fight or flight. So I don't know if you ever heard of that, but the fight or flight response, where you're always anxious, always nervous, you're trying to find a safe place where you could just be quiet. So I have a question to ask the ladies here who are tuning in live here. Are you struggling with meditation? Are you struggling to find a safe, quiet place? Or are you struggling to just be silent?
I realize now that love shouldn't be in pain because someone that loves you will never hurt you. Someone that loves you will never put themselves in a position to lose you. So I became the hero in the movie of my life. I was the one to save me when I was at my lowest. I didn't wait for anyone to come and rescue me. I didn't wait for anyone to love me and be with me. Instead, I saved and loved myself. I filled my heart with love and joy and celebrated each and every day of being alive.
So your words mixed with your beliefs blend to become your reality. So what you speak over your life will become if you're always talking about how you're stuck. So if you're feeling stuck where you are now, and if you can't find a way to get out of the situation, you will never get out of the situation. So if you're saying that you will never be wealthy, no, your wealth is not going to come to you. So if you are saying those things to yourselves, what you need to do is we have to reprogram your mind into positivity and turning around that mindset. That takes a heavy mindset work. So, must do first is we have to work on breaking through those self-limiting beliefs that have been preventing you from living the life that you truly deserve to live. I learned is that, the marriage that I was in was no longer serving me. And when someone is not meant for you, God will keep showing you and letting them hurt you more until you can't let it anymore. So, my advice is if you are still in a domestic violence situation or you are transitioning, and what I've learned is staying in that situation thinking that they will change, they will not change. So we need to learn to love ourselves more and trust God.